Working on getting my classes get set up for college. But you know what? Now that I went on this journey of working and everything, I don't mind working, right? I don't mind it. I'm gonna work for most of my life, not the entirety of my life. You know, every day is pretty much a work day, though. I won't work at a job my entire life, but I will work for my entire life. Getting up each and every single day, getting something to eat, getting something to drink. That's considered work, but not in the way that is the general definition of work, which is getting a job and getting paid. I will be working just by eating. That's work. I have to get up, I have to move for that. I'll be doing that for the entirety of my life. And now I just have to get my classes set up for school as far as the classes I want to take because I do not want to take writing again. I've taken writing already in high school. And I don't really want to take writing again. I'm done writing essays. Yo, Austin, welcome to the live stream, man. I'm a little bit sleepy. Well, a lot of bit tired right now. I worked and I got my body clean. Now I'm in bed. I'm laying down. I was like, I'm gonna live stream for a little while. For a little while I have some time. And I'm just gonna talk about 2025 a little bit. Don't fall asleep. All right. I'm trying to fall asleep this time. It's not really all those times when I was live streaming. It was so late. I'll be live streaming at 11 and 12, and I'll accidentally fall asleep. But I'm getting my stuff set up, and I'm working on saving a certain amount of money. And I did end up falling asleep while I was cleaning my body. Can I burp on command? Well, yeah. Let me show you. Excuse me. Yeah, I can burp on command. That's easy. I learned how to do that when I was in elementary school. And the way I learned was I realized burping is just air. So when you put air into your body, you have to release it. Can I try the ABCs? Well, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do that. Burping. And then I'll do C. Snap. I'm gonna try C. Hang on. I can't really do C. All I can do is A and B because right now I'm just laid down in the bed. I'm having an ultimatum here. I'm working on getting in college or staying and working. Two sides of the totem pole. We live in a generation where everything is technology. Most things are technological now. Literally, I'm on technology right now filming a video for my YouTube. I make $0 from this though. I just enjoy filming. And this way is a lot easier. It doesn't take any storage from my phone. And it's very convenient. Just turn on the camera. And I talk about everything, the topics that I have in place for today. But I almost worked for 10 hours. I was 40 minutes away from 10 hours. And I'm laying down. I don't know what. Well, I know that I'm going to go to college, but I want my schedule to be set up to where I can take the classes, new classes. I don't want to take the same classes I already did because writing, I wrote, and there's a lot of essays that goes with writing. Whenever you take a writing class, no matter where you are, you're gonna have to write essays about topics that you may not be too interested in. So for me, when I took writing, I took both writings. I took writing one and I took writing two. I passed both of them, by the way. But in the first one, you're given topics like, hey, your first time doing this, your first time doing that. And I wrote those essays and I took my time with them. And I know I do not want to sit back and write essays again because I've already done it. And I've already succeeded and passed those classes. So I know for sure I don't want to do that again. I want to start and I want to move toward the actual classes that I need to take. So that way I'll be taking things that will help me complete the goal that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get out of school as fast as possible. And I learned that there's so many different avenues that you can earn money from. Like if you're on a job, you can get you can get a trade, you can go to trade school, you can do all these different things. But I'm going to college. But however, before I even say any of this, yo, woo, welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome to the live stream. But before I even say any of that, whenever you have a goal set and then you have a set path that you want to go on, make sure that plan is already underway. Like I'm not 100% in school yet. All I have to do now is find out how much it's gonna cost, and I want to get my classes set up correctly. So I have my schedule and everything already, but I know I do not want to take college writing at all. Do I know how to bake? I do not know how to make casserole. I've never had casserole in my well. I learned that dressing can be a casserole, but I still don't know if that's true or not. And if you're new here, like, comment, subscribe to the live stream. But no, I did not want to take college writing. I had to write essays every single. I had to turn in essays every week. At least I think I did 2 essays a week. Yeah, 2 essays every week. And then for writing two, there was more essays. You have to use more description. You have to your storytelling has to be way more enhanced, way more. It can't be subpar because in writing one, you're just now getting into it, and then writing two, you're in writing, so you're gonna have to bring it. You're gonna have to bring your storytelling up for classes. My accent is familiar. Where am I from? Man, I'm just an American man. What kind of question? Yo, everyone new here, welcome to the live stream. Quit yapping about essays. Interact with the chat. What? Interact with the chat. Like the thing is, everything is so overly saturated, you know. And that's one thing I used to do a lot. I've been live streaming for a year now. And I have my times of consistency and my times where I'm not consistent. But I'm gonna be a lot more consistent going in 2026. And I'm gonna be consistent now. I don't wanna just say I'm gonna be consistent in next year when I can't even be consistent right now. Those two things are not hand in hand. But technically, me talking is interacting with the chat. We're in America. I usually don't say my state anymore. You know what? I'll say my state at. I'll say what state I'm in when I hit 10,000 subscribers. You appreciate the grind? Yeah, I'll be consistent every single day. That's gonna be the most interactive that I get with my chat. Merry Christmas. It's not even Christmas yet, but the thing is, social media is so overly saturated with all these big events and all this, robots and stuff. So with me, I'm always just gonna be sitting down talking. US, what is that? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Wait, what is that? I don't know what that is. Awesome, man. Merry Christmas. But thank you for the Merry Christmas. Genuinely, for me, for Christmas, all I do is I hang out. The Air Force? No. But all I do is I sit back. Usually I wake up early and then I used to think that Santa was real. And I used to think that for a long time I would try to catch Santa for so many years. And my buddies in school would tell me, Santa Claus not real, but I didn't. I didn't ever believe that. Ever when I was a kid. I always thought Santa Claus was a thing. I thought Santa Claus is gonna bring me something for Christmas. Santa Claus is gonna bring me something for Christmas. And I stuck with that for a long, long, long time. Years. It wasn't until recently I finally learned that my parents was getting me all those gifts. My parents got me all those gifts that I got for Christmas. And I've had lots of gifts. I had a lot more gifts when I was a lot younger. I used to love toys. Yo, Elijah, welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome back. I know I haven't live streamed in a few days. Well, I did live stream yesterday for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes on my break. But where was I going? Yeah, I used to believe Santa Claus was real, and I would believe it with my whole entire essence, my whole entire being, my whole entire thought. I want to get something for Christmas. And when I learned the truth of the matter, that my parents got it, that didn't make me sad or anything. That was like, oh. So that was the truth. Santa Claus wasn't, a thing. Now, if you want to call your parents that, you can, but your parents are the people who gets your gifts for you. And not only that, sometimes it's your grandparents, whoever's watching over you. That's the people who get you gifts. Yo, Preston, welcome to the live stream. I remember those days. But I've grown up a little bit now, and I learned what the truth is. And I'm peeling my nails right now. My nails are growing super duper long. Too long. I do not need these weapons on my fingers. You got your white shirt and band today. You passed off all your skills, and you prepared pieces. Congratulations. Hold on. Let me get this now. But congratulations on getting your white shirt today, because, I'm a band kid. I really am a band kid. I literally have music appreciation on my schedule for school. Where'd the nail go? Right here. But this is just a start. This is where you are beginning in band. And enjoy every little moment. You're getting your white shirt today. That is a big accomplishment. You're going to remember that for the rest of your life. See, for me, we had belts. White belt, red belt, purple belt, blue belt, black belt, and did I say yellow belt? Yellow belt too. We had those different colored belts, and of course, white belt. You're the only white shirt trombone. Oh snap! Congratulations, you made it farther than me. I never played trombone before, but I always wanted to get one, and I think I still probably am gonna get a trombone one day, one of these days. Once I get back playing my saxophone again, I want to get back to playing my saxophone to where I was. And I want to surpass where I was, and I want to go. I want to become even better than what I was on my saxophone. But all I have to do is get it fixed. I don't want to let my skills deteriorate. Or what's left of them anyway. Let me see. Bro, y'all had belts and band? What y'all doing? MMA or something? No, 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 no. We were not doing MMA. It was not. It was like basically karate. You know how karate has belts? We had belts too. And the belts were bands on our cases. We would get a band for every color belt that you are. Also, your YouTube channel promoting your music has five videos and over 1,000 views. And congratulations. Goodness. You're doing farther than I was when I first started. Let me tell you, it took me a long time to even get to this point on YouTube. My views are still up and my hours are going up, but my overall public watch time is going down. But right now, I want to focus on my consistency, and I want to just continue making videos every single day, regardless of the views, regardless of that. I'm just going to make something every single day. Every single day. And I have a lot. Well, it's not really too much going on. I work tomorrow. Have you ever heard of What the world? Have I ever heard that hanging from the tree? What the world? What is that? Is that a song? I know that's an actor. Have you ever seen, what's it called? The Hunger Games. That's the actor off the Hunger Games. And a very famous actor, by the way. And acting roles, being an actor, you make millions and millions of dollars. But you've only been doing YouTube since November 1st. Bro, you're doing way farther than me. You're doing way. You made a lot of progress. If you stay consistent, you have potential. You really do. Your channel could go through the roof. I'm telling you, through the roof. If you continue to post. And sometimes your video can grow over time, but that's kind of rare. Like for me, a lot of my videos stay stagnant. They grow a little bit over time, but not nothing major. And the only way my videos grow majorly over time is if, I have a giant breakthrough. You have one that's almost 2,000 right now. Hey, all I can say is keep making videos. Like me, I know in order for me to even grow a little bit, I have to continue to post every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Eugene's random things. Y'all are gonna get notification every day. Something. Even if it's just a short, it'll be something. And I want to do a live stream every single day. I've done live streams every single day for 3 months on max, but I've never done it for a year, or I've never even done it for 6 months. So I want to. I want to do that. I'll still be in school. I'll be doing my schoolwork. I'll be studying. But each and every day, I'll turn the camera on because I use my phone every single day anyway. So I know I can always throw a live stream up there on here. Easily. But right now, I'm working on getting my classes set up. And I'm working on getting the biggest check ever from my job, like that I've ever gotten. Like I've spoken to a lot of my coworkers, and they tell me how much they've been making. But yeah, your channel is doing good, considering you haven't even been dropping any music yet, and that's amazing. You have a starting point. You're setting your foundation for where you want to go with your YouTube channel. You're going to be posting your music, so when your music drops, the people who have been watching your videos will continue to come in your videos and continue. They'll keep going. Like for me, I don't have very many views on my regular YouTube videos, but the same people come and watch my YouTube videos every time. The same people. Even if it's just one person, the same person watching my videos. The same. The same viewer, and I will not fall asleep in this live stream tonight. I will not. I will not fall asleep. But I have a lot to do. I have to go up to my old college, and I have to get my transcript, and I have to make sure that my classes are set up because I want to do something new. I want to take new classes, and most of my classes are new, so I have no complaints on that. And the thing is, if you're ever trying to get into school, they do make it easy for you to change your classes or decide not to go if you decide not to go. Now, there are fees. You have to pay for a lot of things. College is a business, depending on if you want to go there or not. Or you can get a regular job and work that for years. And I noticed at my job, right? Like my job pays decent if you get hours. But I realized just even if I just look at what other people's lives, what's going on in other people's lives. People who've been there working long, they don't have very many things to show for it. Or that's all a facade. You can't really tell how much someone makes just by looking at them. You can't tell that. But money is not the most important thing in life. Happiness, praising God, those are the most important things. But we use money in order to buy things so we can live a comfortable life. But this is not about the money thing. I just realized this taking notes. I love analyzing and learning my pretty much my environment and knowing what's really going on, getting to the core of everything. With my job, I really want to know, is it sustainable? In the long run, is it sustainable? Most likely, yes. Now, however, when I get older, it's going to be a lot more difficult. So I'm always going to have to find something to do. But I'm going to see if I can live stream every single day for the rest of my YouTube time. For the rest, well, for the rest, as long as YouTube exists, I'm going to try to do it. And it doesn't even have to be an hour long. It could be a few minutes, a couple seconds. As long as I document a live stream every single day. That would be 365 live streams for 2026. But it's going to be more than that. Sometimes I may do 2 a day, one live stream a day, 3 live streams a day. That depends on how free I am. And sometimes I'll do a big live stream where I go hours and I'm literally just doing my daily activity in life. I just do my daily life. There is nothing, I would say, spectacular that I'm going to do. Literally, I just eat, I walk around, I go to places I want to go for the day, get my grades up, take my classes, and that's all I do over and over and over and over. And my life has been so sporadious. It's been it has not been, I would say my life has been in a straight line, but there's so many things that has been happening. Like I got in school, I got out of school, I graduated, and I got a job. And that it took a long time for me to get a job. And it's so ironic. And I was able to get a job, the last job I applied for. And I'm gonna do a lot of praying tonight. And I want to make sure I become the better version of myself that I can become. I don't want to say the best because that's reserved for God. And I know that at the end of my life, I can always say, I'm at the beginning of my life now. I don't say my age either. I've strayed away from that. But at the end of my life, I can always say, hey, thank God for this opportunity. Thank God for this life. And I can say, hey, I had a happy time. All the things I don't want to do, I will not do. All the things I want to do, I may do. But there's not very many things that I want to do. I have some goals. Oh, actually, I have a lot of goals. A lot of them. So many. And I could do an entire video on that. But each and every live stream I want to talk about something I would like to do. I would love to go to the Great Wall of China. And I want to walk there. I love architecture and everything. I'm going to get it done. And I want to complete college. I know I can complete college in probably 3 years. Because if I go in 2026, then I'll be able to get out by 2029. But really, yeah, I'll be able to get out in 2029. That's almost 2030. Good gravy. I'm already an old man now. I'm going to be a little bit older then. Just a little bit older. Yeah. I used to interact with the chat a lot though when I first started. And that's what make my live streams unique. How I interact, what I say, what I do. And it's not about the destination, it's about the journey you take while trying to get there. And I want a burrito today. Hopefully I can get a burrito tonight. Hopefully I can. I need some nail clippers. I really do. Woo. 2,630 subscribers. That's where we're at. We're going to be at 3,000 by the end of December. That's interesting. 3,000? Well, that's a lot of subscribers. But I always want to improve. My hands are all rugged from working. They're ruffled. They feel like ruffle fries. Well, the ruffle fries exist. I don't really know. But yeah, I've been working a long time. I'm a little bit sleepy, but I'm gonna stay up today. Or at least I'm gonna try to. And on the 1st of January 2026, I'm gonna get me a Sprite cranberry. And let me make sure my phone doesn't run out of battery. Hang on. Bear with me. A moment. I do need to get my transcript sent. And I will do that. I want to make sure I do everything properly. There we go. Are my eyes red? Nope. Good. My eyes aren't red. Okay, my phone fell. My bad. But yeah, with that being said, I want to thank y'all for joining the live stream tonight. And glory to God in the name of Jesus Christ. Day number 131. And until next time, I hope like, comment, and subscribe. And we are moving into the endeavors of life.